following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I am a conservative. A lot of people say I treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you have a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Now, I want to talk a little bit about longevity here. And, of course, the average lifespan of Americans right now is in sort of the middle 70s. And if you want to live well beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 plus, while being biologically 30, 40, 50, you're going to have to really jump in and do something specific. I want you to contact your Youngevity associates, get a hold of the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and, of course, you can get one of my newer CDs, A Stick of Butter Day Keeps the Doctor Away, A Stick of Butter Day Keeps the Doctor Away. The book Immortality is self-explanatory, Immortality, and the CD that goes along with it, Immortality Forever Young. And these go into the fact that the top 20 longevity cultures, according to the National Geographic, have 40 times 100-year-olds we do. They have 40 times 100-year-olds we do. They have 100-year-old per 250 of their population. We only have one per 10,000. Okay? An interesting thing about them, the top 20 longevity cultures on Earth, is that 19 of the top 20 are third world cultures. Only one of them is a first world culture, and they require their members, it's an organization, it's a religious organization, they require their members to supplement heavily, and they rank number 5 in the world when it comes to longevity. Okay? And then, of course, the CD that goes along with the book Immortality Forever Young. Then the book Rare Earth Vin Cures. The book really goes into longevity and all the little bits and pieces you need to do to go into longevity. And, of course, you want to get a hold of the newest DVD, Praise the Lord and Pass the 90, to take off on the prayer of the First World War. The soldiers who were ordered to charge 50 caliber German machine guns, they knew that 95% to 100% were going to die. And so their prayer was, Praise the Lord and Pass the ammunition. So you just sort of changed it slightly to Praise the Lord and Pass the 90. It's a great DVD, a lot of new stuff on longevity, and so I urge you to get on that one. Okay, now, one of the interesting things about longevity, there's a whole science on carbohydrate restriction. There's books after books after books written about it. The first research goes back to the turn of the 20th century, where people interested in these things would take large groups of laboratory animals, and they're getting all the known essential nutrients and the right ratios of protein and carbohydrates and fats and so forth. And they cut their carbohydrates in half, and they lived 30% longer. Then they cut it by 75%, and they lived another 25 to 30% longer. Then they eliminated carbohydrates altogether, but kept the vitamins and minerals and proteins and fats the same, and they actually lived 5 times longer than the previous way. So I have not been eating carbohydrates since, 45 years. No breads, no pasta. I do maybe once a month or once every couple of months I'll have a very small 10-inch diameter gluten-free pizza. But I mean, it's like once in 2 months, a little saucer-sized pizza. But I don't eat mac and cheese, and I don't eat hamburger buns. I eat lettuce wraps. Absolutely no cookies, no cereal for breakfast. This morning, I had 5 eggs, 5 poached eggs, soft, I had 2 sugar-free Greek yogurts with blueberries in them, okay, and my supplements. And so the carbohydrate calories are something that everybody can control. It'll save you a lot of money, save you a lot of misery, get rid of glutens, get rid of sugars, all that kind of stuff, and you will benefit enormously by really a predictable increase in longevity. Then, additionally, you want to get rid of the bad foods, things that cause inflammation, cause plaque in your artery. It's not cholesterol that causes plaque in your arteries, but inflammation. I wrote a paper on that in 1970, 2 wild sheep from the Atlas Mountains of North Africa, just north of Morocco, and they had 98% blockage of their arteries. They had 98% blockage of their coronary arteries. These are wild sheep living in the mountains of North Africa, eating nothing but grasses and weeds and sticks and stuff like that. They weren't eating eggs. They weren't eating bacon. They weren't eating butter, right? So where were they getting the cholesterol? Well, it was nothing to do with cholesterol. But in captivity for 2 months, they've been given stored grain. A lot of religions tell the people to store grain. What they found out was that they actually had oxidized wheat germ oil, which caused inflammation in the arteries, causing 98% blockage of the coronary arteries. Whoa, okay? And so that's something to pay attention to. And then fried foods, of course, trans fats, heterocyclamines, acrylamides, they increase your risk of cancer. They stimulate cancer growth in the body and production. And, of course, they will cause all kinds of really bad free radical damage to your tissues and cells and organs and so forth. So no fried foods, no processed meats. The same thing is true with nitrates and nitrates. Things like deli slices, sandwich meats, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, spam. That's not good. And then, of course, oils, olive oil, coconut oil, margarines, mayonnaise, cooking oil. This is bad. Right now, the CDC reported last year that 5,000 kids, 5,000? No, I'm sorry, 50,000. 50,000 kids every year have heart attacks eating microwave popcorn, and 20,000, about 40% of that 50,000, guess what? They die. Clean up the act, get on the 90 essential nutrients, and add many healthy years to your life. And let your kids live longer than you. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. All are carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. For an extra boost, try JavaFit's Energy Extreme 62, a proprietary blend of nutrients including cambogia, green tea extract, an extra shot of caffeine, and niacin, designed to support metabolism and enhance physical performance. Available in single cup or single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Jovolution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you're going to do the Youngevity business as a business, I urge you to contact your Youngevity associate and ask for that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases, 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy. Also, it's a trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy. Start getting the CDs and books and learning how to take care of yourself and other people, get an income stream going, and get the tax breaks of billionaires. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I thought we'd talk a bit about brain injuries, as I've got a story here from National News headline, Supplemental Nutrition found to treat brain injury better than prescriptions and may provide some protection against injury. Say concussions are part of any contact sport. However, most injuries are rarely fatal. These injuries may, though, affect long-term brain function. One novel approach to the recovery looked at recently is the use of nutritional supplementation to treat sports-related concussions. And this was a review led by researchers from Texas Christian University, and they went through available information to determine whether these supplements can protect the brain against these types of injuries. Authors noted that while sports-related concussive and subconcussive impacts start out as mild, the brain's inflammatory response to an injury may aggravate it, especially in repeated prolonged injury exposures. This may develop into long-term neurological impairment in the long run. In this study, researchers talked about how specific nutrients and nutraceuticals can affect a wider number of pathways than conventional drugs, offering a broader treatment approach to TBIs. They pointed out that while pharmaceutical therapies target a single mechanism in treating an injury, supplemental nutrition utilizes multiple mechanisms of the injury. This allows it to relieve damage caused by both subconcussive and non-concussive impacts. And they reviewed some well-known nutrients such as curcumin. Studies have shown that the bioactive component of the turmeric herb contains an antioxidant properties which can stop lipid preoxidation in the brain on rodent models of a TBI. Creatine, the body, a natural source of creatine in the brain, is used to provide energy needed for various functions. Experts noted that in an SRC, the levels of creatine dip days following the injury using supplements may effectively boost levels of creatinine in the brain, omega-3 fatty acids. It's known that after a TBI, the loss of DHA in the body, and this may lead to a slower recovery of motor function, anxiety-like behaviors, and cognitive deficiency. Various animal studies have shown that omega-3 fatty acids help minimize brain damage and protect against it. So there you go.
Yeah, and of course we've been saying this for a long time, that all the tissues in your brain, including the brain cells, the insulation material, the myelin, blood vessels, veins, arteries, lymphatic systems, and connective tissue, support tissues, and so on, infrastructure, rebar, if you will, in the brain. These things all require nutrients to maintain themselves. Everything dies and goes away. It has a life span, and so you need these raw materials to replace it. And if you're at 100% when you get an injury, you're not going to be in as bad a shape as if you're only 40% when you get an injury. And certainly by taking these nutrients, you want to be sure you're eating 6 eggs twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight. I've been doing that for 45 years. And these are required to maintain the white matter of the brain, the myelin of the brain, to dealing with injury. I deal a lot with people with neurological injuries, brain and spinal cord injuries. They're either paraplegics or semi-quadriplegics, or fully quadriplegic or paraplegics. And so we found that we can actually get a lot of these folks actually walking with canes and walkers and things when before they just had to lay in bed and were totally paralyzed from the neck down. And so there's all kinds of things. Again, by eating those 6 eggs twice a day, you're taking your 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids. So thank you, Doug, for bringing that one up. That's an area we have a lot of experience in with injuries, and they do well when they've been well nourished beforehand, and they do well after they have the injury. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you need to lose that 10, 25, 50, 75, 100 pounds or more, contact your Youngevity associate. And as for the book Hell's Kitchen, there's a CD that goes along with it by the same title, Hell's Kitchen. Also, the subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. It also discusses type 2 diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. And then you want to book Energy Crisis and talk about the keto diet. And, of course, we have the keto caramel shakes and the keto caramel meal bars. And you will lose weight. I think it's only got like 1 gram of carbohydrates per serving, and the rest is healthy fats and healthy proteins. And then, of course, the Healthy Weight Loss Pack, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight. You throw in the Rev, a drop or flow under your tongue 30 minutes for each meal, and leave it absorb through oral tissues, you will begin to lose a half a pound or 2 pounds a day. And the magic is you'll never gain the weight back as long as you stay in your 90. Being overweight and obese has nothing to do with eating too much or lack of exercise. It is a nutritional deficiency. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
So let's go to Texas. And Mosh, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Mosh, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, sir. What's up?
I have a testimony to share and also an observation and suggestion to share as well.
Okay.
I've noticed you have been recommending the vitamin D3 along with everything else because it helps with calcium absorption. I've been reading along about vitamin K2 also helping calcium to be taken away from, the arteries or places that it's not supposed to be and into the bones. And we have a standalone vitamin K2 with YOUNGEVITY. It's under the Integris brand that you've acquired. And so I've been using that along with everything else, and I've noticed an improvement in my bones and teeth, and I can definitely see that it's helping the calcium to go more into the bones. And I've read, helps with arterial calcification or kidney stones where there's calcium in the artery.
Well, thank you very much. This is quite a good observation on your part. You're quite correct. Thank you. Okay, next issue.
That was all, just the testimony, and if you could recommend that along with the vitamin D3 for people so they can get more benefits from the osteo.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so very much. It's a very, very smart observation. Thank you, sir. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Stay in Texas. Head to Luis. You're on.
Hello, Luis. You're on the air.
Hello, doctor. I have a friend of mine. He's about 57 years old, 5'10", used to weigh about 260. Now he weighs about 200. He has what is called polyarteritis nodosa, a disease that the immune system, for some reason or another, attacks the body and usually destroys the kidneys. And he also experienced little aneurysms in his lungs where there was bleeding, but the doctors finally got that under control. What is polyarteritis nodosa? Because they don't seem to have the answer.
Sure. Okay, well, anytime you have things like aneurysms, you're talking about a breakdown of the elastic fibers in the arteries, and this is actually quite common. And oftentimes we'll have white hair and varicose veins and hemorrhoids and that sort of stuff, which go along with the same deficiency. Well, hang on. We'll come back, and Ms. Shar and I will give you some information for your friend. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and YOUNGEVITY products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try YOUNGEVITY's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your YOUNGEVITY associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And again, if you want to live to be well beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, plus, while being biologically 30, 40, 50, contact your Youngevity associate and ask for the books Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Immortality. And of course, it goes into why the top 20 longevity cultures have 40 times 100-year-olds we Americans do. They have 100-year-old per 250 of their population. We only have one per 10,000. Okay? And you want to get a hold of that CD, Immortality, Forever Young. And the CD, A Stick of Butter Day Keeps the Doctor Away. And don't forget Rare Earths Forbidden Cures. I like the new DVD. It's called Praise the Lord and Pass the 90. It's a takeoff on the First World War soldiers' prayer when they're ordered to charge across the fields against the German 50 caliber machine guns. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. And this is really, really a great new DVD. It goes into testimonial healings by a pastor on the East Coast who was in a terminal hospice ward with 16 other guys. And one night they all died except him. That was 4 years ago. And then, of course, he tells how the 90 brought him along and saved the day. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to Texas. And let's see here. That's Luis. Okay. So, Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay,
here.
Luis got a buddy, a guy, 56 years old, 5'10", 200 pounds. He's lost some weight to get down there. And he has what we call polyarteritis nodosa. He's got some kidney issues that goes along with it. And aneurysms that are bleeding in his lungs. So when you have a kidney problem, is there always something wrong with the kidney?
Nope, usually nothing wrong with the kidney.
Okay, what's going on when you have kidney issues?
You've been eating too many fried foods and oils, and all your tiny arteries are plugged up.
Okay, and so the dirty blood can't get into the filtering units, right?
Right.
Okay, so what would you do for a guy who weighs 200 pounds, who has a history of some bleeding aneurysms in the lungs, which kind of go along with this whole thing, and he's got this plaque in the arteries and blocked arteries in the kidneys and everything? What would you do for this guy?
First thing is got to get on a clean this diet up. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no oils, no burnt animal fat, no fried foods, and then he needs 2 healthy brain and heart packs, Ultimate Daily Classic, and vitamin D3.
Well, there you go. And, of course, as Mosh said earlier, I'd throw in that K2 also. K2 is legendary. I don't talk about it because, you wear people out talking about 18, 25, 50, 90 essential nutrients. But anytime you have any calcification in a place, vitamin K2 is very, very useful. And so we want to look at Youngevity's vitamin K2 to add to that. Shar is exactly correct. 2 healthy brain and heart packs, 1 full dose twice a day. The vitamin D3, 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And let's see here. Oh, what else would you do to deal with blood pressure and blood flow through blocked arteries?
Oh, besides the Ultimate Classic?
The Ultimate Daily Classic. There you go. Ultimate Daily Classic. Ultimate Daily Classic. And I'd go ahead and a guy 200 pounds, take 3 of those twice a day. That's 200. That's 3 twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And they support healthy blood pressure and support healthy blood flow through blocked arteries, which is going to support healthier kidney function and also help repair the elastic fibers in arteries and veins and all over the bodies, so to speak. So it's really a good way to go. But thank you, Shar. Super job. A+. And we'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. And we do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And, you know, with all these guys, it's not just Russia that's hacking us and trying to get our grids down and so forth and cause havoc with our internet and all our systems and food delivery and mail and food supplies and everything. I mean, there's probably 100 enemies to the United States out there doing the same thing. If we get down on one, the others will jump all over us. So it's certainly imperative for everybody to get a hold of that book, Prepare. The subtitle is The Prepper's Survival Bible. Goes into what you need to do for dealing with infections, for nutrition, personal hygiene, for being able to grow food, all this stuff. Get a hold of that book, Prepare. The subtitle is The Prepper's Survival Bible, and you will be amazed at what you can do to be prepared. I mean, if you're on prescription drugs and all this kind of stuff, the pharmacies are going to be down, deliveries are going to be down. Get a hold of the book, Prepare, The Prepper's Survival Bible, and look at all the Youngevity's, divisions of our nutrition and personal hygiene, and sports drinks, and skin disinfectants, and Pureworks, and all this kind of stuff. Colloidal silver for infections. I mean, there's no shelf life. Colloidal silver lasts forever, right? So get a hold of those things, contact your Youngevity associate, and be prepared. The Prepper's Survival Bible, okay, for the book Prepare. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Missouri. And Debbie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Debbie, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
I weigh 190 pounds. I'm 5 feet 5 inches tall. I have high blood pressure, diabetes. I have a diabetic ulcer on my foot. I have a bulge in the lining of my heart. That's all the doctor said. A bulge in the lining of my heart.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. They're
okay.
useless.
Okay, so do you have any history of respiratory problems like asthma or bronchitis?
No.
Okay. Any skin issues? Any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
I have a rash on my leg right now.
Okay. Is this the first time in your life, or do you get it off and on?
No, just rarely.
Okay, on occasion, but not.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then what about bowel problems? Anything like constipation, diarrhea, Crohn's disease?
Yep.
Okay. So
constipated, unless I'm on the 90, and that really loosens me up.
Okay, good. All right.
Uh-huh.
Charmaine, what's going on here with Debbie?
Well, she could have a gluten intolerance.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's drop dead sure. She's got a gluten problem here. Okay. It goes along with the weight issues, the high blood pressure, the diabetes, the heart issues. She's got a skin thing. She's got bowel issues off and on. All of these things are nutritional deficiencies secondary to the gluten thing. So what would you do for Debbie?
Well, I would, for her issues, I would get her on 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and I would get her on some sweeties and some vitamin D3. And clean her diet up, of course.
Okay. And what would you do to throw in extra for the heart issues?
We'd get her some extra selenium.
How about some Ultimate Daily Classic tablets?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, you get an A+. So again, Debbie, that would be 2 Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month, a full dose of everything twice a day. The Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, I would throw in 3 of those twice a day. That'll be 2 bottles a month. They're going to support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow through blocked arteries. 2 bottles a month of the sweeties. You can take 3 of those sweeties twice a day. Check your fasting blood sugar every morning before you medicate yourself, and as your blood sugar drops, reduce your medication you've been taught to do. Wouldn't hurt to get a bottle of the glucogenics. So you can take 3 of those at lunchtime. That'll help speed things up. Also for the heart issues, it wouldn't hurt to throw in the de-stress capsules, because anytime you have heart metabolism issues, I would throw that in. The de-stress capsules, so 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And then for the constipation, just taking the 90, as you said, and getting gluten-free gives you more regular bowel movement. If you're constipated regularly and you're only having 3 bowel movements a week, and they're small and like little rabbit pellets, you want to get a hold of what would you use for a really good, safe detox and also to help with regular bowel movement, Charmaine?
Well, I would use the Herbal Rainforest.
Okay, you get an A+ there, right? Herbal Rainforest. At 190 pounds, I go ahead and I start out with 1 bottle a month, 1 quart a month. Start out with a tablespoon at bedtime, which is a half ounce of the Herbal Rainforest with a half a glass of water. And if you take it for 2 weeks and you don't get diarrhea, you might go up to a full ounce. But at a half ounce a night, that 1 quart will last you 2 months. And that's a good way to start there. And give us a call on a regular basis, and we'll certainly walk you through this. But Char's exactly right. Getting rid of the bad stuff, the fried foods, the processed meats, the oils, the glutens. You can lose 20, 30 pounds in a couple of months just by getting rid of the bad foods. We'll look forward to hearing from you again, Debbie. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Washington State. And Kristlyn, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Kristlyn, you're on the air.
Wallach, and shalom to you. Peace be with you and the Lord our God Creator.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm basically calling. I had a Young Life distributor in this area. I live in the peninsula, Olympic Peninsula, the furthest northwest corner of the United States in Washington, Poulsbo. Tim Harper is my distributor, and I go to a congregation with him, and he refers to me as his spiritual mother.
So how can I help you?
He let me know about you. I have I was born with chronic polycystic kidney disease. Of course, that leads to high blood pressure, hypothyroidism, have digestive issues with diverticulosis, and my bones being compromised all my life because of the kidney disease, osteoporosis, and mostly now trouble with the osteodystrophy. I'm allergic to most antibiotics. I heard Doug earlier talking about his work with paraplegics and such with nourishment, and wondered if there might be some pamphlets or info on recommended supplements.
Stop there. Stop there, because we got 14 questions here, and you've asked about information, so we got to watch our time. So I'm going to answer a lot of stuff here. Sharon and I are going to answer a lot of stuff here, so you need to listen at this point. Okay? Now, as far as information and what you're asking for here, I would get the book Epigenetics. And that's going to you can look each of these things up. But they're all nutritional deficiencies. And, of course, with the diverticulitis, what do you know for sure? What is Kishlin's basic underlying problem?
Me?
Charmaine.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, she's also got a gluten intolerance.
Yeah, drop dead. There's no doubt about it. Kishlin's got a gluten intolerance. So right here, polycystic kidney disease is a birth defect. You were born with that. It has nothing to do with any of your problems. But it's very spectacular when you see it on an ultrasound or MRI. But it has nothing to do with any of this stuff. So she has high blood pressure, low thyroid. She's got all kinds of bone stuff, osteoporosis and arthritis and stuff, and the diverticulitis. Okay, what would you do for her?
Well, she's got to get on a gluten-free diet immediately. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils of any kind. And what's her weight? But
let's see.
14.
Your weight.
I'm up to 114.
114. Okay.
Okay, so she just needs a healthy brain and heart pack. She needs the Ultimate Daily Classic. And,
what about for the thyroid?
The Ocean's Gold.
Okay, and what would you do for the bones? What else would you throw in for the bones?
I would throw in some MSM and some glucogel.
Okay, and vitamin D3. There you go. Don't forget that K2. Okay, give us a call every couple of weeks, Keishlin, but get rid of that bad diet. Get on these nutrients, and also on the thyroid, I'd also get rid of the cruciferous vegetables, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale. And call us every 2 weeks. We'll walk you through this, dear. Back after these messages.
The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to California. And Luis, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Luis, you're on the air.
Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Hi,
How can I help
doctor.
you?
I am 280 pounds, 5'11", and I get anxiety and panic attacks. Not as bad as a couple years back, but my main concern is I get this when I'm usually working, bent down, or jump on my truck, or just laying in bed. I get this pull in my chest where it pulls, and then I gotta breathe. It gets me out of breath, and then my heart just starts going crazy. I don't know what that is.
Okay, your heart races fast?
Yes, and then I start getting all like nervous, and but I feel like this flutter or like this pull in my chest.
Okay, now stop. Have you shrunk any in height since you were 20 years old? Have you shrunk any?
I believe I have. I think I've shrunk
maybe
like
an inch or two.
Yes,
an inch,
yes,
okay.
Yes.
Okay, and so also, do you have a back problem that you know of?
No, but I do construction, and I've heard it in the years past where to a point one day where I couldn't even move for over an hour. I couldn't walk. But then after, I didn't do nothing about it, and then it just went away on its own.
Sure.
But I do heavy lifting. I've carried heavy stuff.
Okay. Do you have any history of asthma or bronchitis?
No.
Okay. What about skin problems? Eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis?
No.
Okay. Any bowel problems? Constipation, diarrhea, appendicitis, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Okay, Shar, here's a guy, 5'11", he's 80 pounds, 80, 90 pounds overweight, has anxiety and panic attacks and all that kind of emotional stuff. And, of course, he has shrunk a little bit, and he's got some rapid heart rate once in a while, irregular heartbeat, tachycardia. It could be atrial fibrillation. It could be what it is. What would you do for this guy, Charmaine?
Well, for his issues, first of all, I would clean up his diet, of course.
Mm-hmm.
No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no oils of any kind, no burnt animal fat. And then, because of his weight, he should have 3 healthy brain and heart packs. And he also needs some glucogel, some MSM, and probably...
What would you do for his brain stuff? He's got anxiety.
I would give him some Synaptive for that.
Okay, some Synaptive, very good. To say 2 or 3 of those 3 times a day, because he's 280 at this point. And what else would you throw in there for brain metabolism and support brain function and so forth?
Well,
In addition to the synaptive.
In addition to the synaptive?
Yeah, and he's got stress. What else would you give him for stress? De-stress.
De-stress, yes.
Okay, very good. So I'd give him 3 doses. I'd give Luis 3 doses. It'd be 3 de-stress capsules 3 times a day. That'll be 3 bottles a month of the de-stress capsules. And let's see here. How many eggs a day would you give this guy? He's a big guy.
Oh, he should have at least probably 6 or more a day.
Oh, and I'd have him take 6 3 times a day. It's 18 eggs a day. Remember, David Dietrich's up in Moose Jaw, Canada, took 24 a day. He was about the same size. And so, yeah, I'd go with 6 eggs 3 times a day. They can be soft poached with soft yolks, soft boiled with soft yolks, soft scrambled in butter. You can put them in, you might even put them in 3 different keto caramel shakes a day. 1 keto caramel shake at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That'll help you lose some of that weight, and throw 6 eggs in each of those shakes. And that would help out there, the keto caramel shakes. And so give us a call back every couple of weeks, if you would, Louise. We want to know your weight. We want to know how things are going. With the Dietary change, the supplement program in California, you should be able to get the products, within 24 to 48 hours. And since our main shipping base is from San Diego. And what would you do for the tachycardia, the rampant heart rate, this heart thing that goes on? What would you do for that, Charmaine?
For that issue, well,
Atrial fibrillation. Atrial fibrillation.
Well, I would suggest he take selenium and stuff. That should help it.
Yeah, well, he's going to do 3 healthy brain and heart packs. He's going to get selenium there, but it also needs the MSM. Okay, I don't remember if you said that or not. You may have said it. The MSM, he needs to have 12 of those a day, 4 breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That'll be 2 bottles a month of the MSM. The glucogel, I'd have him take 20 of those a day. That'll be 3 bottles a month of the glucogel. And call us every couple of weeks, Luis. We want to know your weight, your blood pressure, how your heart's doing. Tell us about the panic attacks and anxiety, and we'll walk you through this. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Shara. Super job. Thank you, Doug and Sam. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.